Alright, put the filter back on. Disturbing the catfish. I'll be back in a minute. I gotta empty this water. I have 2 plants to water in the other room. I decided to water those other plants later, since I have this camera down here. Because like I said, this is in the lobby. I'm using 2 types of water conditioners that I use for this tank. Prime. And I use a stress coat. The Prime, it says, well, I use 1 drop of this. The Prime, I use 1 drop for every gallon, so I add 29 drops. Then the stress coat, it says add 10 milliliters per 10 US gallons. In other words, 1 capful for every 10 gallons is 3 capfuls.
You got catfish
So-
in there?
Oh, I'm recording for YouTube. Yeah, they're always hiding, but the catfish are still in there somewhere.
But they're in there somewhere, huh? Like, rain, I would complain or cuss, but rain actually helps things, so I would. So I ain't gonna cuss because rain actually helps things. So I'll talk to you later.
And that is why I didn't want to leave my camera down here too long, walking away from it to water those plants, because you can see, you can let people know what you're doing, and but a lot of them don't care. That I'm liable to get this camera stolen. and back. So it takes a couple minutes to get the water. Then I had to let it run to warm up, get the water to temperature. Before I do put the water in there, let's put the buildings back in. We got the fan in. That goes in. I gotta tip it. Let the air out. Now the buildings have a tendency to float. Alright. This one goes over here. One of the horses go in between these two buildings. The two people go in front of the jail. I got a saloon. I put on this side, this is long enough. It helps block, move over Snells. It helps block this filter. It's over here and back. Makes it look a little better without seeing that filter. Just making sure I want Snails. Alright. I got this stick that goes in here. It's gradually getting smaller over time. That's where the snails are eating it. I was told they won't eat the stick, but I was told they won't eat all these live plants that they keep eating. Now I have to find the snails. And some of them is little tiny babies. Some of them are hard to find. There you go. There's two, not three. Actually, one baby. There's another baby. That looks like all of them. Alright. Got my first bucket of water. You want to pour it in there slow. You don't want to add it too quickly. After all the fish are in there. I added the prime in there before the last bucket. Now this next one, I'll add the stress coat in there. You should always add it in there before you put the water in the bucket. You put that in there first. That way when you fill it up, it mixes it up real well.